Well, if I was a rock star, I just wouldn't care. I'd buy a mansion in the hills and hang out with Cher. I do cameos in movies that no one ever sees. Be a guest star in a game show that's airing on TV. Vacation with the Stones, Blink 182, throw a week-long parties, yeah, and you can come too. Let's go down to the road, kid. Let's go down to the water and get out of our heads. We can make this little prison city feel free. Well, I spent all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with a name I forget. That night I taught her how to laugh, she taught me how to slow dance. I tried to take her home, she said you don't stand a chance. I'm the closest thing my mother had to her daughter. I used to be ashamed of that, now I'm kinda flattered. I learned that my weakness is a weapon anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. Everything is alright, if only for the night. I forgot what it feels like. I set out on a dream that I couldn't understand. Made me happy, sad, love, lonely, I don't know what I had. A few too many favors from a few too many fake friends. I wake up in the afternoon, I do it all again. Yeah, punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize, but I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway. So I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. Everything is alright, if only for the night. I forgot what it feels like. I spent all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with the name I forget. And I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. All right, thanks for coming out. I want to do something different to start off. Oh, I forgot we have different cameras. This is okay. So I look forward to these. Thank you for coming back every time. We take a lot of time in between so that I can look forward to playing. We used to do once every week, and I think that was too much for all of us. So we're doing these once a month things. This show, quite honestly, could have been all 7 new songs from the last from the time we did the last one to this one. But we're gonna mix in some stuff. There's 2 songs. Well, how many songs are we playing here? 3 new songs we're going to play here, and since writing them, I've been extremely excited for this, to play them before we get started. In Italy, what time is it right now? About 2? 1. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock, and so my zio Enzo and zia Antoinetta, they're going to watch it tomorrow morning, so we're going to give them a shout out. I got to do my Italian. To zio Enza and zio Antoinetta, Sparo, che state tutti bene. If you can figure that out. Thank you. I'll say this part in English. Thanks for watching tomorrow morning. Hopefully there's some sort of translation that they can do. New keyboard. No, we're just using the different features. So we use the synthesizer there. Hello. Oh, okay. We're going to do a new song. This one's called Feel Like Going Home. Your melancholy whispers between the TV and the rain. The Beach Boys on the radio to drown out all the pain. But your eyes move across the TV screen like a moth that tracks a flame. You can play a little rock and roll songs, but you couldn't play their game. I dropped out of the college cause I couldn't read or write. I spend most of my days sleeping cause I'm never home at night. I've self-destructed every piece of me that still remains. I could get into the stories, but they're too much to explain. There's a bruise on your heart where the beating should begin. I told you that I'm never going back to there again. Tell me your secrets and I'll tell you my sins. Sometimes I feel like going home. I feel like going home. I dropped playing my funeral the day that I was born. We celebrated our wedding on the day we were divorced. We took her to the courthouse. We both exchanged our vows. She looked so good then. I wonder where she is now. And the hospitals are all filled up with broken-hearted kids. They keep a to-do list of things their parents long ago forbid. And with every checked-off box, a bit of credit from their friends. They win a little each day, but they lose it in the end. There's a bruise on your heart where the beating should begin. I told you that I'm never going back to there again. Tell me your secrets, man, I'll tell you my sins. Sometimes I feel like going home. I feel like going home. And the priests all pray for kids like us, lost and incomplete. And the poets write their 12-line poems about romantic love lost freaks. The night's still dark, the band still plays, the place is all but sold. I don't ever plan on growing up, I plan on getting old. There's a bruise in your heart where the beating should begin. I told you that I'm never going back to there again. Tell me your secrets, man, I'll tell you my sins. Sometimes I feel like going home. I feel like going home. I feel like going home. All right, yeah, I like simulated claps. It's still weird. What is it, 9 months, 10 months, and it's still very weird having no claps. So we're going to play another new song. I don't know what's been going on lately, but it seems like every day I have at least 2 new ones. Today I wrote 2 new ones. Yesterday I wrote 2 new ones. I feel like we have about 3 albums ready.
School.
Yeah, we do some of that. We try to mix in the school with the writing. A healthy balance. So I guess we'll just play it. This one's called All Right Now. I shot a man in Denver just to sit and watch him die. I was never really good at all on premature goodbyes, but someday I had to grow up and learn to just try to walk away. Well, I grew up in the churchyard singing hymns and sending prayers to the wicked and the wounded, the hunted and the scared. But you just keep on keeping on, 'cause you don't even care at all. Spent all my nights lying on the floor, gaslight anthem records playing and calling out for more. I never meant to leave this little town. I hope you're doing alright now. I'd wake up in the nighttime from a dream and fisted sleep, and walk around this dark, dark town for treasures I could keep deep within the pocket of my soul, between the secrets I would keep. Yeah, and you've probably forgotten me somewhere along the way, but I keep up with your status, and to every God I pray that you don't end up in harmful hands, and that you someday find your way. I spent all my nights lying on the floor, gaslight anthem records playing, calling out for more. I never meant to leave this little town. I hope you're doing alright now. I spent all my nights tearing up the sound, gaslight anthem records playing, turn them up loud. I never meant to leave this little town. I hope you're doing alright now. I shot a man in Denver to sit and watch him die. I was never really good at all them premature goodbyes, but someday I had to grow up and learn to just try to walk away. There we go. Those are new songs for now. We're going to dedicate this one to our friend Danny Gocknar's dad, Charles Gocknar. Danny lost his dad. I think it was the week before last week. So this one goes to him. This is a Danny Gocknar song. And this is hard to learn because there's no ultimate guitar tabs. There's no... I don't know the lyrics. There's no lyrics out there. I have to go by what I hear. So... Danny, if I mess it up, it's because that's how I hear you saying it. It's the same way I used to do with every other Bruce song before I knew what Google was. I just said what I heard. So if I messed up the words, I just listened to it 7 times in a row, holding it up to my ear to make sure I knew what the words were. This one's called B-Side of Me. Whoa. I doubt every time, 'cause of you. I dotted every dotted line into the border about 100 times. Every dotted line I felt a little older, 'cause the miles haven't been very kind. Well, mines doesn't grow on a rolling stone, but then again, I never knew stone roll. Lest you consider the years that I've driven to get to my trusting. I've had my share of successes and wrecks, and I've lived in both mansions and shacks. My life's been one long record, flipping from track to track. You can't turn it over, you can't ever repeat. I'll be forever the B-side of me. Whoa. People keep asking hypothetical questions. If I could do it again, what would you do, man? What would you change? I don't even know where to begin. I've had my share of successes and wrecks, and I lived in both mansions and shacks. My life's been a one long record, just flipping from track to track. You can't turn it over. You can't hear it repeat. I'll be forever the B-side of me. I might have thought about sticking around. I might even thought about settling down. I might have packed up my keys if she only had seen there was a better side to me. Whoa, I've had my share of successes and wrecks, and I've lived in both mansions and shacks. My life's been one long record, just flipping from track to track. You can't turn it over. You can't hit a repeat. I'll be forever the B-side of me. Whoa. Here we go. Danny, my request is that you put that online, the chords and the lyrics, because it's very nerve-wracking trying to figure out what sounds right during the show.
You got one more song?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't, you're right. So we gotta flip it.
I told you guys, we have a terrible producer.
Oh.
He doesn't know the songs. He doesn't want that much pay though, so we should keep him around. What's this one we're doing? Does it sound good? Good? Alright. So this is another one. We should make like a COVID album when this is done. I feel like that could be a 16-song one. That'd be a good one. I wrote this one. So growing up, I had, my dad had what do you call it? The St. Christopher medallion, and I didn't really know what that really meant. And apparently, in the car, to keep us safe when we're driving. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't like imagining this. I looked up what St. Christopher was, it was saint of, and it was safe travels. And so it happened by accident. St. Christopher just happened to fit, so I put it in the song. But this one, it started off about, I guess, this guy who's going through life and, the certain milestones, getting a job, having a kid, getting engaged. And he explains how he got through it all. And, the answer is simple. To him, at least, it was St. Christopher in the car. So this one's called Safe Travels. When I was 16 years old, I stole a car. Pressed on the gas and drove it far away. I drove to where the stars in the streetlights sang. Drove to where my troubles were here to stay. When I was 21, I got a job. Worked at a truck stop on the interstate. I was in such a rush to get through life. These days I kinda sit back, watch and wait. Yeah, but I got it in my pocket. I carry it around. I think it keeps my feet nailed to the ground. And somehow it keeps me going, makes me feel safe and sound. And I always carry St. Christopher around. When I was 31, I got engaged. Moved uptown where we were safe. Sometimes I still hear that front door creak. So I get out of bed and chase whatever it is away. When I was 39, I had a kid. Gave me a purpose, so I gave him my name. Didn't get much sleep when you were born. Was up all night thinking of ways to keep you safe. But I got it in my pocket, I carry it around. Think it keeps my feet nailed to the ground. And somehow it keeps me going, makes me feel safe and sound. And I always carry St. Christopher around. And somehow it keeps me going, makes me feel safe and sound. But I always carry St. Christopher. You can't run on for a long time, can run yourself into the ground. Baby, it don't make no difference now. And whatever keeps you going, whatever makes you feel safe and sound. But I always carry St. Christopher around. Yeah. Okay, I gotta move this a little bit, a little uncomfortable. There we go. So that one's a new one. It's called Safe Travels. When things start to get a little better, we'll probably record all 3 of those and the other 20 that have been written since lockdown, since December. All right, I think we're like really ahead of schedule.
Okay, so why don't you tell people about this?
Oh yeah, okay. So we got Light of Day coming up on February 19th and 20th. It'll be at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at www.danatix.com. We got some really cool people this year, including Tom Morello, one of my favorites. Steve Earle, one of my favorites, is back. And I'm there. So if you guys want to go get that. Rusty Young's going to be there. And then I got Light of Day Winterfest in New Jersey coming up Sunday at 1 p.m. It's called Young Songwriters by the Sea. You can go watch out Light of Day Foundation on Facebook. And you can go see me, Jake Thistle, there. And we'll be playing at the Young Songwriters by the Sea. Okay, we're going to play a song by Poco. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, tomorrow's his birthday. So we're going to play. Yeah, I guess this could be your birthday song. Didn't even think of that. Yeah. Do you like birthdays now? That's what I was trying to. All right. This one's called Call It Love by Poco. What's that commercial say? You're not older, you're just wiser. Oh, John M. Got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. It makes us feel better, call it love. I play my hand, you call my bluff. We push each other till we've had enough. But it makes us feel better, call it love. Yeah, do you tell the truth or do you live a lie? Is a feeling good? Is how it makes you cry? When you say those words and look me in the eyes, you can tell me why you call it love. You say you won't, I say you will. You make me crazy, but I want you still. If it makes us feel better, we can call it love. Yeah, if I didn't have money, would you want me still? When you look real close, do you fit the bill? Call it what you want, but only time will tell. Oh crap, that was tough. Yeah, I forgot to say that. I'm actually gonna say that. We got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. If it makes us feel better, you can call it love. Alright, yeah, he said something I actually wanted to talk about before. So I don't know why it's always been fitting that songs represent a certain part, a summer, a certain winter, or bad times, good times, and Call It Love and This Blind Heart by Jason Heath and the Greedy Souls were the two songs that were played every morning before Can-Am Camp in 2015, I think it was. And every time I hear those two songs, we're driving in the car to Ridley College for my day at Can-Am Camp, which I loved because it was hockey and stuff, but I hated getting up so early. But we'd have Call It Love, which and there was another song on that album, When We Were Young.
No, that's a different album.
It's same that song though. When It All Began, and like those three songs we'd play before in the car, and I don't know why, but I could still like see This Blind Heart on the dashboard in my dad's car at the time, like vividly from the seat. So yeah, I've always liked the idea of songs representing certain times and feeling completely in that time when you hear the song. We only have 2 songs left. We're pretty early, aren't we?
You got a nice mashup. We call it audible, Dan.
This one's called On My Own. The funny thing about this song is we were rehearsing Safe Travels, and I started playing around, I started doing this, and about an hour later it became a song. I think the process is pretty cool. This is just a kind of a folk song. It's more of a folksy song than anything I've done. She sits by the windowsill, waiting for better days. I've been their place before, waiting for my big break. You don't come around no more. You left us up here all alone. I don't answer the phone. I'm better off on my own. On my own. On my own. better off on my own. She sits in her daddy's car. She turns the wheel and press the gas, as if there was a place to go, or a better destination rather than here. You go out at night, bar to bar, and then come home. I sat on the couch and I watched the clock move like a stone, like a stone, like a stone. I watch the clock move like a stone. I'm not from around these parts. I could use some help getting home. I drive around all night, all night alone, all alone, all alone. I'm better off on my own. I think that was written yesterday.
Yeah, you just wrote it yesterday.
So I guess heat of the moment type of thing. I just started playing it, and then one verse in, I thought, well, holy crap, I don't know the second verse at all. It all comes back to you when you're playing, but I think I rushed into that. I don't know if we can do that again. That was pretty terrifying, I have to say. When you don't know the rest of your own song. Oh yeah, I know you were because I'm picking, and I gotta look down, make sure I have the same strings, and he's in the back going, what song? And I'm trying to balance. How do I tell him what the song's called while picking? And not completely just done it all up. And it was, I wouldn't say quite mental torture, but it was to the point where I was very, very scared. So I figured we had some time, so I had play that song. We were going to play it anyways. Okay, this is another one of mine. Taking stuff, dude. Yeah. So my dad says I got to, been there, Evan. Yeah. You know, that makes me feel good, actually, that I'm not the only one who does that. So my dad says I have to play some of my old stuff. You guys are going to miss the old stuff. Now, my favorite part of music is writing new songs. I think I have an unattainable goal, which will make sure I never stop writing music, and my goal is to write the greatest song of all time. That's a very hard thing to do, so I think I'll have to keep going back, you know, and trying to do it a lot. So hopefully that gives me a lot of songs. But I think new songs are always going to come. Like, you know, in hockey, when I played hockey, practice was my least favorite part. I hated getting up for practice. I hated going to do practice. I was waiting for the buzzer to go home. I love practice here because it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be laying in bed. You know, I'll just wake up, and a lyric or something will come to my mind. It is the most insane process. I would have to sit you down and talk to you for a long time. And a lot of people else could tell you. It is the weirdest process ever. One of these songs, I forget which one, but I was walking upstairs to go to bed, and I was doing this to my finger, and I went, Oh, wait a minute. Let me go. Oh, I think it was they planned my funeral the day that I was born. We celebrated our wedding on the day we were divorced. That was just me snapping my fingers, going to get a granola bar and go upstairs. And one of the other songs I wrote, there was a really big song that came out called Driver's License that every girl my age just absolutely lost it over. And it was a good song. It was decent. But I said to one of my friends, the lyrics are okay. They seem to be the same thing I've heard by everyone else about 20 times. And she says you should do a trend where they rewrite the song, like they have, new lyrics, but the music in the background. And I wrote a verse, and I thought, that's a little too good to waste on something for that. I'll make that into my own song. So it happens in all different ways. If someone ever tells you that they have a certain process, I'm almost sure they're lying to you. It happens in just every way possible. It is the coolest process in the world. And this song happened that way too. It was sitting on the couch. It was a stupid song. I did not plan on it becoming a song. I was just joking around. I was a basic blues riff. And you put the B7 in there, and it kind of gives it a little a different kind of sound than just. I didn't want just that. So it turned into something called Wasting My Life Away, which at the time I was like, I'll just play this every now and then, have fun. It has now become one of my favorite songs I've written. Is that what we're gonna play in there? I think that's what we're gonna play there now. So this one's called "Wasting My Life Away." I threw in Winnipeg in the chorus. No one understands that because I couldn't put an American. I have to rep my country. No one else puts Canadian cities in their songs.
Jake Matheson does.
He does, yeah. I forgot what Jake does. So me and Jake are in a rare group of people. Not even Brian Adams. Stephen Stanley does. Okay, guys, come on. You're right. I get it. You're right. Everyone does it. I'm not special. Here we go. This one's called "Waste My Life Away." Everyone's a critic, even your parents. Down the street, a place where maybe you and I could eat. Talk about the things we need to talk about. What's bothering you? What's bothering me? Can you tell I haven't been doing that well? Sitting here and talking to my coffee cup. Hey man, what's down? What's up? Yeah, can you help me? Can you hear me out of here? Yeah, you can be my witness. I can be your mutiny. You can come home for dinner and complain about your day. But I'm sitting here in Winnipeg, wasting my life away. Way downtown, all those stony faces look around, try to find somebody that they used to know. Not face to face, but soul to soul. Don't you know, there ain't no place that you can go to try and forget the things they taught you once. Form an opinion of your own. Yeah, can you help me? Can you hear me out of here? Yeah, you can be my witness. I can be your mutiny. You can come home for dinner, complain about your day. Yeah, but I'm sitting here in Winnipeg, wasting my life away. Oh, dilly, dilly, have you heard? Mama gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Oh, diddly, Bo diddley, bo diddley. Bo diddley, bo diddley. Bo diddley, bo diddley. I tried to call. You always mess up your own song. I got a job moving furniture and painting walls. $8 an hour, I won't make it through unless I'm coming home to you. I tried to call, I can't figure out where you are. Looking through the window in despair, I guess that you were never there. Yeah, can you help me? Can you get me out of here? Yeah, you can be my witness, I can be your mutineer. You can't come home for dinner, complain about your day. But I'm sitting here at 53rd, wasting my life away. Go. Wasting my life away. Apparently not a special song. Everyone uses Canadian cities, Evan. Rabbit. Okay. We're gonna do. Do we have anything to talk about before then? All right, we got Light of Day, February 19th and 20th. You can get tickets at www.danatix.com. It'll be February 19th and 20th at 7 p.m. And we got Light of Day Winterfest, Young Songwriters by the Sea, Sunday at 1 p.m. It'll be on Light of Day Foundation Facebook page. And Springsteen and Gruszecki Saturday night. I didn't even know. That's awesome. Cool. Okay. So, since we got Light of Day just around the corner, see what I did there. But we're going to play a Light of Day mashup. And, usually when I'm doing mashups and stuff and medleys, I can't really tell you it's going to be a Light of Day mashup because if I feel something, if I'm playing something that sounds like a song I know, it could be the Romantics, it could be Prince, it could be Madonna. It's going to be played. I have to fill the time. Dancing in my chair. Dig that. Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to see what happens here. Yeah, I know. We're going to see what happens here. Wherever it takes us, we'll go there. And the Raptors are losing 2-0. Oh, it just started? We do play the Celtics tonight. Big game. I think for 4th place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you guys for coming out and continuing to support. I really love doing this. It's pretty much the only social interaction we get nowadays. I look forward to these. Other than singing in the shower, this is the only show I put on. I don't think you want to come to that one. 1, 2. Jenny was a rocker. Oh, how he liked to rock home. His head is right and he practiced the way he talked. He's gonna go out tonight, raise a little bit of noise. He was a steel driving man, just like his daddy was. He didn't have a choice, he was doing what he's told. And he can't be a man, you better be one of the boys. He'll choke on the beach at the corner. Make sure you're dressed up just right. Little Joe been acting like a goner. Sweat is steel, hearts of stone. You've been dressed to kill, pumping iron. Sweat and steel, and you can never understand the way I feel. Well, now you may think I'm a foolin' for the foolish things I do. You may wonder how come I love you when you get on my nerves like you do. Well, baby, you know that you bug me. There ain't no no secret about that. Well, come on over here and hug me. Baby, I'll spit the facts. Honey, it ain't your money. 'Cause baby, I got plenty of that. I love you for your pink Cadillac, crushed velvet seats, riding in the back, cruising down the street, waving to the girls, feeling out of sight, spending all my money on a Saturday night. Honey, I just wonder what you do there in the back of your pink Cadillac, pink Cadillac. If she wants to dance and drink all night, well, there's no one who can stop her. She's going till the house lights come on, her stomach spills onto the floor. Well, this night is gonna end when we're damn well ready for it to be over. Worked all week long now, the music is playing on our time. And we do what we do to survive. Then we need a release. Yeah, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. 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 What else could we do? Well, way back in the Bible, temptations always come along. There's always somebody tempting somebody into doing something that they know is wrong. They tempt you, man, with silver. They tempt you, man, with gold. They tempt you with the pleasure the flesh does surely hold. They say Eve tempted Adam with an apple, baby. I ain't falling for that, because I know it was a pink Cadillac, crushed velvet seats, riding in the back, cruising down the street. Eve was waving to the girls, he was feeling out of sight. She was spending all her money on Saturday night. Honey, I just wonder what you do there in the back of your pink Cadillac, pink Cadillac. I got thrown out of work on the Kokomo. Don't ask me where I'm going, 'cause I don't know now. I hope he wasn't joking when he wrote me that letter. It can't get any worse, it gotta get better. I'm a little down under, but I'm feeling okay. I got a little lost along the way, just around the corner to the light of day. I'm just around the corner to the light of day. Well, I'm just around the corner. I'm just around the corner. I'm just around the corner. Just around the corner to the light of day. Thanks for coming out tonight. See you soon. See you guys soon. Thanks for coming out. Well, if I was a rock star, I just wouldn't care. I'd buy a mansion in the hills and hang out with Cher. I do cameos in movies that no one ever sees. Be a guest star in a game show that's airing on TV.